episode of Primetime Sportz. I'm your new host, Gawan Bay. It's a great honor for me to be the first female anchor of Primetime Sportz, also the first Asian anchor. You know who else is first? Chandan Sullivan. The cornerback received the first Senior Bowl invitation in Georgia State history. Sullivan is a 4-year starter and a 2-time All-Sun Belt Conference performer. He set Georgia State's career record with 6 interceptions and ranks 5th in school history in tackles. We wish Chandan Sullivan the best at Senior Bowl. Since we're talking about top athletes from Georgia, the men's basketball team continues to add the best talents this state has to offer. Reporter Justin Dewitt has the details.
There's always a Cinderella story in the NCAA. Thanks to this shot, the Panthers became one of the biggest stories of the 2015 NCAA tournament. I guess head coach Ron Hunter would say his son's a gift that keeps giving. In his first 5 years at State, Coach Hunter racked up the most wins in any 5-year stretch. Now, top prospects down south not only took a hard look at the Panthers, but they were transferring and committing to Georgia State also. You could see the turn the program was taking when GSU started adding 3-star athletes from Georgia, like Devin Mitchell out of Gwinnett County, DeMarcus Simons out of Beaufort, Georgia, and Kane Williams out of Douglasville, Georgia.
Since DeMarcus is signed here, that's the third straight really good recruiting class that we put together. Those 2 kids that we're bringing in are really special, and even more importantly, Georgia kids. And so I know there's no other school in the country that's got more Georgia kids than we do.
Coach Hunter announced the signing of 2 highly touted high school stars, Nelson Phillips of Warner Robins, Georgia, and Cavante Ivory of Stockbridge, Georgia. Ivory is a 6'3" guard who averaged a double-double, and at one point he was ranked top 26 in the state of Georgia. Phillips is a 4-star prospect, currently ranked the number 5 player in the state of Georgia. He's the 33rd best shooting guard nationally. He averaged 20 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals per game as a junior. Phillips was voted All-Region, All-Country, and Region A 5 Player of the Year. Georgia State is expected to sign one more player in the spring as Coach Hunter looks to replace both of his seniors, Isaiah Williams and Jordan Sessions, this following season. For Primetime Sportz, I'm Justin DeWitt.
Thank you, Justin. Can't wait to see those 2 guys join the team. Tonight, the men's basketball team looks to remain undefeated as they're in Mississippi to play the Rebels at 7 p.m. If you are a soccer fan, you will know the Premier League. And if you watch the Premier League, you would know Southampton, the Saints. Would you believe it if I tell you that a former Southampton player is right here on Georgia State's campus? I sat down with player Kyle Clinton to discuss his soccer career. Let's take a look.
I then got picked up from Southampton.
Minutes after half time.
Former centre back of Southampton Football Club. Now, a defender of Georgia State men's soccer team.
Had offers and I decided to come to Georgia State.
Kyle Clinton. You can check the full story on Primetime Sportz YouTube channel. Up next, I have another story for you. The Houston Astros catcher Brian McCann held a charity event to raise awareness for childhood cancer. Here's a heartwarming story from reporter Caleb Johnson.
On a cold Saturday morning in November, Brian McCann could be doing anything. Just a week ago, McCann made history becoming a World Series champion of the Houston Astros. Now Brian looks to make others a champion by defeating an even bigger opponent, cancer.
Rocco is 7 years old and is beating blood cancer.
Here at the Aviation Sports Complex, it's all smiles as Brian and his friends face off in the 9th annual Brian McCann Celebrity Softball Game, with the main focus being money raised for childhood cancer. But bragging rights are always involved.
I can't thank you guys enough. To be a part of this event means the world to me and my family. Dean, you do an amazing job. The staff does an amazing job, and the kids. You guys are inspirations to all of us. The way you guys attack everyday life is incredible, and we love you. So thank you so much, and let's get win today, Red Team.
Radio personality Bert Weiss, former Falcon Brian Finnernan, and Atlanta Brave Chris Medlin were just a few of the names that turned out to a packed crowd.
The hard work that goes on behind the scenes is absolutely incredible to make this happen. And cancer research is underfunded, and we're glad that we're raising awareness, we're raising money, for an unbelievable cause.
Since 2007, through the Rally Foundation, Brian has raised more than $4 million to fund childhood cancer research, with the hopes that one day in the not-so-distant future, we will all see a cure for this dreadful disease. For Primetime Sports, I'm Caleb Johnson.
Thank you, Caleb. Hopefully this story warms your heart during Thanksgiving break. You won't be able to see me next week because I will be enjoying my turkey. But you can follow us on Twitter at Prime Sports with a Z and like and subscribe to us on YouTube. I'm Go On Bay. Have a blessed holiday.